Alright, we have a 2012 Lotus Evora, and the customer complaint is that we have the inside door handle is not working, so you can't get out of the car. Alright, so to get to the cabling inside, the door panel has to come off. And to get the door panel off, there's 3 screws, one here, one here, one here, and 5 like push pins underneath that all need to come out to get the door panel off. So that. Alright, I forgot to mention that there's going to be 2 Phillips screws behind this little ducting here. If you fold it over, you can see them right there and right there. That's to get this little panel off to gain access to the 1 screw that's behind it. Once you get the push pins out, there's going to be 2 here using a pry tool. Then you get the Phillips out. And yes, it has to be a pink screwdriver. And that's going to be the screw that you need to get out. That one and these 2. This is going to be a H3, like an Allen key. And that's going to be for this one right here. And for these 2, it's going to be a 5mm Allen key as well. Alright, now we're gonna do the bottom part. Right. So we got the 5 push pins down here. Alright, from here you're just gonna want to go up with the door panel because it's gonna have kind of like, I don't know what they're called, I guess like retainers going downwards. Come on. So now you have access to inside here. I'm gonna just disconnect these things. Now I'm just gonna take this little, it's gonna be like that little retainer clip to get the pin out. On top, bottom. There's cable, pin, washer, and then okay, the next step is removing the door lock actuator. There's going to be 3 screws on the outer side and then 1 right above it, right above the 3 screws. This next portion was not filmed, but there's going to be 2 metal rods on the inside of the door panel attached to the door lock actuator, and those are going to be connected by retainer clips, and they are just, one goes to the door handle, so when you actuate the door handle it actually moves manually, it manually moves the actuator, and the other one's going to be like for the electric side of it, like when you hit the lock and unlock. Here I'm going to be removing the original cable from one of these access panels.
and you have to pull, there's like a rubber grommet on there. Here I'm going to be transferring that rubber grommet onto the new cable. It's a little bit tight on there, but you just got to force it through. I'm going to feed it through the new, well, not the new panel, but the old original panel.
Oh, got it.
And just make sure the grommet is sealed. Pull the cable through. Here we're going to reverse the removal procedure and put the pin back in with a little lock retainer. And after that's done, you want to adjust the cable because it is adjustable, and if there's too much slack, it won't actuate the actual door latch. So here, just testing it out, making sure it's going to work. Reconnect all the connectors that were disconnected, and you can just move forward and put the door panel in once everything's connected. And here, just putting that access panel on. The door panel goes on from the top down, and it has, you have to go in kind of at an angle and like shimmy it in, because there is those two rods that go from the door panel into the actual door, and you just got to make sure they get seated in there properly. And then put the push pins that go in from the bottom. There was 5 of them. The 3 remaining screws that hold the door panel on from the side, and it should be good to go. Alright, here I'm just making sure the door panel works from the inside, which was the customer's main concern. As you can see, it's working fine now. Alright. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on our social media accounts for more auto repair content.